Hey y'all, I'm Abby, More Than Just Skin, and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome. I am continuing on with my collection series, and these are all my primers. And yes, it is a crazy amount, I understand that. So I am going to go through and kind of give you my thoughts on each one of these. Some of these actually I have not used yet, so I will tell you that, but I wanted to include them in this video as well. So if you want to see my primer collection, then hit that subscribe button, and here we go. Starting with drugstore, I have 4 drugstore primers. The first one is the Catrice Prime and Fine. This is Nude Glow Primer. This gives you a nice sheen to the skin. I find it really illuminating and pretty, and my makeup sits well on top of it, and it doesn't break the bank. Next up is the Dewy. This is the Photo Focus Face Primer by Wet n Wild. I hope this focuses, but it is the Dewy Primer. It reminds me a lot of the Catrice. I enjoy wearing this as well when I want a dewier, a more luminous look, and also it doesn't break the bank. To me, this is one of the best finds at the drugstore, i.e. at Walmart. This is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Coconut Water Primer Stick. It is just a stick that you rub on your skin, and you just rub it, and look how that just makes your skin look so nice. And it really just gives you a great foundation to start your foundation on. I love this. I like to put it where I have fine lines, and I feel like it really smooths out those lines. Probably my all-time favorite drugstore. This is by J-Cat Beauty. You can get it at Ulta. It's the H2O Hydrating Oil-Free Primer. I love this. I think if you have dehydrated or dry skin, get this. I think it comes in under $10. It's perfect. It definitely rivals some higher end primers that claim to do the same thing. Mists. I find myself not really using these mists so much for priming, but as towards the end when I want to mist my skin so it doesn't have such a powdery effect. The first is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Mist, and I hope this is not washing this out, but this is just a replenishing primer and setting spray, so you get both out of this. I love this. It smells like coconuts. I like the Photo Finish Primer Water Set and Refresh Spray by Smashbox. It too can be a primer as well as a setting spray. And then I like the Urban Decay Quick Fix. This too I find very hydrating, and I like this one as well. Some very high-end primers are these in front of me. Let's start with the bad, the biggest, and the most expensive. This is the Allure by Guerlain. This is my second bottle of this. I love this primer. I'm not for sure certain I will be purchasing it again. This primer to me it's very expensive, but it also has skincare qualities in it. To me, it just provides another layer of skincare. Now, if your skincare, and oh, it smells so good. If you have a problem with fragrance, don't get it because you won't like it. But I do think that it does a little bit extra than what a normal primer does because of the skincare added benefits. But if your skincare is spot on, you really don't need to go out and spend $75 on a primer. So I do think it helps my makeup last. It gives me a nice base, but there are other primers out there that I think do make your makeup last as long without spending this kind of money. Another one that is very high-end is the Hourglass, and I think I have, yes, I have a small size of this. This is usually a point perk at Sephora. These are easy to get. So if you want to try this out, get one of these. These last a really long time. This is the full size. It is the Veil Mineral Primer Oil-Free Broad Spectrum SPF 15. It really, I have the Skin Tint by Hourglass. I love the duo together. This feels so good on the skin. It really gives you a good canvas to start with, but it is pricey, so you may want to try this size out first. I have 2 deluxe sample sizes of the YSL Blur Primer. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about this. It definitely has a silicone feel to it. People put it in the same category as the Guerlain. I do not. The Guerlain does not have a silicone feel at all. This one does. Now, does it make your makeup look really good? Yes, it does, because it does have that silicone feel to it. I like it. I'm just not sure exactly how I feel about it. So I'm going to continue to use these two, and I will get back to you if you were interested. I love this by Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Wonder Glow. I like wearing it under makeup. I like wearing it mixed in with makeup, and I like wearing it alone. It just gives you a beautiful glow to the skin. It says it's an instant soft focus beauty flash, and that's exactly what it does, and it is gorgeous. This is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. Not sure how I feel about this. It's very thick. You need just a little bit, and you spread it across your face. I do think that if you are dry or dehydrated, this is for you. I am going to continue using it. I don't feel like I need it this time of year because it is so incredibly hot and humid, but it's something that I think I would reach for more in the winter months. And lastly, a small deluxe sample size of the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. I do love this. I like putting it on certain areas of my face where I feel like I need to smooth areas out. I enjoy using it for that. Moving on to Laura Mercier. I think Laura Mercier does primers right. Oh, this is a tinted moisturizer. It shouldn't even be in here. So I have a couple of the small size of the Radiance Primer. This is one of my favorite Radiance primers, but I do think that you can get a good dupe for these at the drugstore with one of the two that I've already showed you, but I will continue to, if I get a chance to get these in the points perk, I will continue to do that. And then the Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer is beautiful as well, but I do think the J-Cat Beauty is a good dupe for that, so that is something to think about. This was sent to me by Origins. It is the Original Skin. This is very interesting. It comes out in a foam, and then it kind of hardens up. It has like a foundation shade, like a tinted shade about it, but your makeup really does stick well to this. Especially, I've been enjoying this in the hotter months. It cools the skin when you put it on, and it's just really, really a nice primer. This is the Pore Vanishing Stick by the Estee Edit. I was sent this by Influenster. I don't think you can still get this, but I like putting this on the lines around my mouth. It's just but it's very similar to the hard candy stick, but I do find the hard candy stick to be more hydrating and this to have more of a silicone base. Two silicone base primers. I have deluxe sample size of it. This is Lancome La Base. I do not like this at all. It is way too silicone for me, and this will definitely be going in a declutter when I decide to do that. The Smashbox Photo Finish, I do like this one okay, but it's not something I'm going to use on the daily because it does contain so much silicone. Two that I recently got in a gift. One is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and I actually have the full size of this. I don't know why I didn't grab that, but I need to go back and grab it because I just thought about another primer that I have, so I am going to go back and grab it. But this is just a deluxe sample size of that. And then I got the Backlight Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. Not sure what I will think about that because I'm not into matte makeup, but I will try it out. And then I also have the Makeup Forever Step 1 Base. I have not tried any of the Makeup Forever ones, and I have not tried this one yet, but I will, and I will get back to you if you are interested. My final three, and I say three because these two are the same. I'll start with them. This is the Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield. I've had a full size of this. This is very silicone based, which means your makeup goes on beautiful on top of it. It has SPF 30, which is nice. It's nice to get a sunscreen in your primer, and I do enjoy those. And this is the full size of the Backlight Priming Filter, which is gorgeous. And then this is a dupe for it. This is the Spotlight Illuminating Primer by Physicians Formula. I find it not to be as thick as Becca, and I actually like it better. So I am going to get through this, but I probably will not repurchase. I will continue to purchase this one. So yeah, so that is all of my primers. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I would love to have you back here on a regular basis. And as always, I hope this video finds you having a fantastic day and a great week, and I will see you all soon. Bye, y'all.